Check it out. You might notice that the background is a little bit different, and that's because your good friend Nixxiom has now moved into a new space. Specifically, I have gotten a brand new office space that I would like to share with you guys today, giving you all the full tour. First of all, to explain why I have moved, for those that do not know, my mother, who I live with, has recently taken up babysitting over the past several weeks, and so it's made recording and streaming a little bit difficult whenever there's a kid in the background. And so an opportunity opened near where I lived to get into an office space, and well, here I am. And so for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be here, and let's just check out this place, and I'm going to show you guys around a little bit. First of all, when you step into the office, the first thing that you're going to be greeted is what I call the happy corner. This is where I go immediately once I start the day. Now, nothing is finished yet, keep in mind. I did only just move in here, but you can see that I have a coffee machine that I typically use to start the day with, as well as some drawers nearby that I store my coffee in. You'll see that I also have these cigar boxes that I use to store like tissues and also spoons and just things, you know, for cleaning up the coffee mess if I accidentally spill something. And nearby, I also keep my humidor for all my cigars. So if you're a cigar fan out there like me, I got my cigars right here in the office so that if I ever want to take a break and go downstairs and sit at a picnic table, I can just go down there and smoke a cigar. And then up above on top, you can see that I have my Alexa device as well as a Nintendo Switch and my phone charger. Something that I personally do that really helps me with my productivity is that before I start video editing or writing or anything, I take my phone and I put it on the opposite side of the room to me. And it's no different in this office. So that way it is not a distraction for me the entire time. Down below, I also have a mini fridge that I keep stocked with Gatorades and waters and stuff. That way I have something to drink and I can just grab like late at night when I'm editing here. Like these days I've been staying here till around 3 o'clock in the morning. So having some Gatorades and waters have been a big help, and of course the coffee. I also have a microwave too, which I admit I haven't used yet, but the microwave is there if I ever want to, you know, heat something up. Up above that, you have my YouTuber 100,000 subscriber award, and I also have this little plaque on the side of my office where I have my little St. Joseph shrine. That's my patron saint for those that do not know, as well as some pictures like me in Sweden, as well as me doing confirmation. So things like that. I even got a TV that I hung on the wall so that while I'm working in here, maybe on something, and I don't want to have the headphones on, I can just put on some relaxing Skyrim music or something and just work on the PC. It's great. Over on the desk side of things, I of course have my DSLR camera that I'm using as a webcam right now to talk to you guys and to record this. I have these two big lights that I installed that I can use for streaming to get some really nice lighting, especially when I put up the green screen. So I officially have brought back green screen Nixxiom, so at any point I can just reach behind me, pull up the green screen and kind of mask out this whole background and stuff, and I can put myself anywhere I want. I took a little hit in the bank account as well and got myself a few little upgrades like a wireless keyboard, a wireless mouse. I got a 3-monitor arm setup for the first time in my life. But everything else that you're seeing like on the desk and whatnot, from the microphone, the gamepad, whatever, this is stuff that I've had for years. Like, don't think I went out and just blew $10,000 on all this stuff. Like, I don't got that. This is stuff that I've accumulated over years of doing YouTube, even the camera that I'm talking to you guys on right now. The desk setup is really comfy though, and I did some awesome cable management behind the scenes. I even have this plant here that hides all the cable management on the desk once you walk into the room. So this plant is like my best friend, and I also think having a little green adds a really nice aesthetic. Something really cool in regards to cable management that I managed to create is I got this like, I don't even know what to describe it, like this sort of like 3-shelf thing from Hobby Lobby, and I've been using it for all of my external hard drives. And this thing's awesome because I can have my externals in there. They're easy to access, good airflow on that side of the PC, on all sides of the PC. I even put the PC itself on these little tiny black plastic like baskets. That way there's even better airflow underneath the PC. Over on the wall beside me, I also have a whiteboard as well as a bunch of sound panels that still need to go up. And then I have this little corner here where I keep my Nixxiom shirts that I can change into during the day. That way I can, you know, record my videos like I'm doing right now. You know, I'm wearing the blue Nixxiom shirt as I'm recording this. I have an air filter, a little garbage can over there. And then above I have this little tiny shelf, which I admit I need to reinforce. It doesn't really have anything on it right now because it's pretty flimsy. But once I reinforce it, I'm probably going to put my bottles of whiskey up there, which I'm currently keeping in a drawer over underneath the coffee machine. It's not a perfect job, but I also sound paneled the entire wall behind me, and I'm planning on sound paneling the wall in front of me around the TV, but I haven't had the opportunity to do that yet because I've had to, like, yes, I've been setting up all this stuff, but I've also had to, of course, make content for Nixxiom, so I'm sort of, you know, juggling and trying to balance things. And lastly, if you're curious about the 3 posters behind me, these are 3 disc plates that I got that show the story of the character Beowulf, who's one of my favorite characters from one of my favorite pieces of literature. I love Beowulf. And last but not least, we've got the spin wheel, which I keep right next to me. If you guys have watched my streams, you probably have seen me use the spin wheel of death before, where I spin the wheel and there's a consequence or a thing. And that's pretty much it in terms of the office space. It's, you know, big enough, it's comfy. It's great to come in here in the mornings and hang out and then just walk around in the town and just go to a restaurant maybe in the afternoon for lunch or smoke a cigar, I don't know, then come back in the evening to work some more. It's been great, guys. I was able to get a really good deal on this office space as well, which I'm very, very thankful for. I'm very, very blessed in that. And so I have to just give a special big shout out to you guys that are members over on the main YouTube page. You guys like giving $1 a month, $10 a month. It has been incredibly helpful behind the scenes. Those of you guys that support me over on Twitch with a Twitch Prime or like subscribing, those of you guys that subscribe to me on Kick, and just wherever it is, like guys, like making content at my mom's house became a little too much of a challenge and it became way too frustrating for me. And it has been a massive relief for me to be in this office space. Like ever since I got here, it's like productivity is just through the roof now. Like I mean, I feel incredible here. So I wanted to give you guys a quick little tour of the office because you guys were curious, you were asking about it. You know, what does it look like? Let's see it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you got any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and maybe I'll make a little vlog here soon showing you guys a day in my life working here. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to subscribe to Nixxiom IRL for more real life content. I'll see you guys with my next video. Stay cool.